Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 420 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. This episode is the last in a 7-part series covering steps 1 through 7 on how to get an athletic scholarship. This week's episode 420, is step 7 of the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship. Step 7 is make your school choice wisely. Episode 414 covers step 1, select the right schools to contact. Episode 415 introduces how to write a great introductory email. Episode 416 continues with how to create your one-page player profile. Episode 417 helps you to build your personal recruiting questionnaire. Episode 418 then helps you to track your communications. Then last week's episode 419, reminds you to send one-page updates and follow-ups, which all lead to step 7, make your school choice wisely. All of these steps are found in the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System. The Recruit Me 3.0 system is a proven step-by-step solution to help you develop and implement your own personalized DIY recruiting program. The Recruit Me 3.0 system was developed to answer your how to start, when to start, and what to do to get recruited questions. I, along with my oldest son and my wife, had questions back in 2014 as Parker entered high school. And those questions intensified as Parker developed in his sophomore year and showed signs of being able to play baseball in college at some level. These 7 steps, plus many more recruiting helpful pieces of information and advice, are all in the pages of the Recruit Me 3.0 manual, workbook, and worksheets. Go to recruit-me.com to get more information on the Recruit Me 3.0 page. The Recruit Me 3.0 system, the Recruit Me monthly newsletter, the Recruit Me social media resources, and this, the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, are all tools to help you save money, time, and anxiety in your recruitment. Now, let's go to step 7, the last step of the recruiting part of your athletic journey. By the way, many past episodes of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast help you to prep for the college experience as you make your decision and as you get on your new college's campus. Step 7 is make your school choice wisely. It really helps you to bring all the first steps into play, to bring them together and use all that information and organize it to make your final college choice. The Recruit Me 3.0 manual, pages 107 through 110, explain this step. I'll read from these pages now. Page 108 of the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System Manual. Step 7. Make your school choice wisely. Here's a question. I have offers from several schools I like. How do I choose which to accept? The answer in the manual says, there is no absolute formula for choosing your school. You can walk through the process we've explained, but it will ultimately come down to your choice. You will have to weigh and evaluate a lot of factors and variables. You might go through some tense times. There may be some heated conversations between the parents and the student athlete. You'll have to deal with pressure from coaches. Financial issues will arise, and the list goes on. Below is a checklist we've put together to help you make the choice easier as it comes down to the end. 1. Net cost comparison. Take the total of the school and subtract all the financial aid offered. 2. Scholarship offer. If the school does offer athletic scholarships, how good is the offer that you have received? This should be an indication of the coach's commitment to you. 3. The academic quality of the school. 4. The academic match. Does the school offer majors in your areas of interest? 5. The quality of the athletic program. Grade it from A to F. 6. The coaching staff, their coaching ability, integrity, character, and reputation. 7. The coach's interest level in you. How much of an effort did the coach make in the recruiting process? Evaluate his or her level of interest in you. Consider this. How often does he or she call you? Were you offered an official visit? Where does he or she say that you will fit into their program? 8. Potential for becoming a better athlete in the program. 9. Potential for earning a starting position within the first 2 years. You want to go where you can compete. And 10. My overall impression. Consider all the feeling factors. How much did you enjoy the school when you visited? Talked with coaches, players, did you like the area, etc. You can add other factors that are important to you. Then build a scorecard to help in the decision-making process. Here's an example. Across the top of a chart, you can put school scorecard with school 1, school 2, school 3, school 4, school 5, school 6, etc. In the left-hand column, net cost after all financial aid. Then athletic scholarship offer. Then academic quality. The next row is academic match. Then quality of program. The coaching staff. Coach's interest level in me. Potential for my improvement. Potential to start in 1 to 2 years. And overall impression. You can fill out the net cost after financial aid with a monetary amount. The athletic scholarship offer can be done by 100%, or you can put just books, fees, room and board, tuition, a percentage, whatever you get in your athletic scholarship offer. And then all the rest of the columns, you can rate them from A to F, A being the best, F being the worst. A scorecard like this won't make the decision for you, but will help you to organize your thoughts and priorities so the best decision becomes more obvious to you. On page 110, it has a box that says, Make your final school choice wisely. Key points. There is no absolute formula for choosing the right school. A checklist can help develop a report card for each school. This can also help you make a more objective decision. Things to discuss. What schools are your top choices right now and why? Parent, what do you think about those choices? That completes the reading from the chapter about Step 7 in the Recruit Me 3.0 System Manual. This chapter was pretty brief, but the steps 1 through 6 point you to this decision step, and hopefully help you to make a hard choice easier. A couple of helpful resources for Step 7 are, first, 2 past episodes from the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, episode 275 and 369. Another resource is the Athletic Scholarship 24-month Planner and Journal, and it offers tools that not only build up to your decision, but give you pre-made charts to lay out your essential details from each school that you are interested in. The Athletic Scholarship 24-month Planner and Journal starts with 2 how to use the journal pages, then gives you a 1-page recruiting checklist with these sections. 1. Select the right schools to contact, with 7 items to do and check off. 2. Build your introductory packet and questionnaire with 3 items. 3. Produce your video with 6 checkoffs. 4. Track your communications with 8 exercises to do. 5. Build your updates having 6 checkoffs. 6. Choose the right camps, showcases, and tournaments with 7 helpful tips. 7. Register with the NCAA and NAI eligibility centers with 4 items to do from start to finish on that subject. 8. Academic performance with 8 helpful tips and checkoffs. And then 9. Know the recruiting rules, which guides you to the NCAA.org and the NAI.org websites. The next pages are 2 pages where you can list 100 prospective schools. Start with 40 to 50 colleges. The first half of the book guides you to set goals and plan your journey with a yearly calendar and monthly calendars and weekly calendars and planners. Section 2, the second half of the 24-month Planner and Journal, is the record-keeping tool section. There are 14 pages to write down questions for coaches, and then you can record the answers you get. There are 20 pages to log conversations and interactions with college coaches. Columns include the dates, the coach, the school, the main points of the conversation, and the next step. A majority of Section 2 has almost 50 2-page records for each school you research and contact. The communication record has a place to write down the school's name, the coach and coach's names, their contact information, and your interest level. Then you can record the date you sent your introductory packet, your questionnaire, your videos, and your updates. There is a half a page that gives you ample room to record the dates of the contacts and notes from those contacts. The next page is the school's scouting report. This is where you can refer back to when you are in Step 7 to make the right choice step. The introduction of this page states, keep an ongoing scouting report on every school you engage with. Consider athletics, academics, coaching staff, campus, finances, and other priorities you have. There is a strength and weakness section and a school report card. The report card is where you note the different aspects of each school. I believe these pages are a major key in your recruitment and your recruitment decision. There are 20 pages for recording campus visit notes, where you can record the school, the coaches, admissions contact, the date of your visit, the appointment time, and location. Then you can record visit notes with your impressions, what you did, and the best and worst points of the visit. The bottom of the page has follow-up actions too. Just as Step 7 is the last step to an athletic scholarship, the last pages of the 24-month planner and journal has 2 pages of comparative school report cards. The instructions for these report cards state, making your final school choice can be difficult. However, if you have created report cards for each one, your decision will be easier. You have already created a report card for each of your prospective schools earlier in the planner. As you get closer to making a decision, include the report cards up to 12 prospective schools. When you put them side by side on the following page, the picture will be more clear. On these pages, you can list 12 colleges side by side and rate them by these 10 categories. Net cost after all financial aid, athletic scholarship offer, athletic quality, academic match, quality of program, coaching staff, coach's interest level in me, potential for my improvement, potential to start in 1 to 2 years, overall impression. You can also add a few more comparative categories if you want. Whether you use a 24-month planner and journal as you start your recruitment, or you just build your own scorecards and spreadsheet or Word doc, the key is to keep records of all your contacts and conversations from the start. Having your impressions of campus visits, phone calls, and any other conversations in a centralized, easy-to-access place will help you make the right fit choice easier and more accurate. All of this work, researching, sending emails, making videos, preparing questions, recording observations, getting good grades, and playing your sport well by training and performing at it, culminates to your decision time. I think most college commitments should be done after your junior year of high school and into your senior year. Again, I said most, because every recruiting journey is different. Female athletes many times get recruited earlier than male athletes, because of maturity many times. Those statements I just made are not statistically backed, but are my observations. You see many student athletes commit early too, their freshman or their sophomore years of high school or even earlier. I'm not a big fan of early commitments. Some do work out, but most don't. They don't because of a lot of reasons, but mainly because a student athlete doesn't do sufficient research and commits to a level of play that is too high or competitive. And also by committing early, you stop the recruiting process, but don't have a solid contract in most cases. Beware of making an early commitment. Be patient and trust your 7-step process. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is the world's longest-running recruiting education podcast. I'm Brent Hanks, the owner of Recruit Me, and the host of this episode and over 200 episodes of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is one of the many free and inexpensive recruiting resources that Recruit Me provides. Go to the recruit-me.com website to take advantage of, again, the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the free Recruiting Power Pack, the free monthly Recruit Me newsletter, and the inexpensive $39 Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System, which gets you a comprehensive step-by-step manual, workbook, and worksheets. If you want a sample of what you get with the Recruit Me 3.0 manual, then listen to the past episode 410, called Free Chapters of the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship Manual. Also, take the time to email me, brent@recruit-me.com, and request the parameters worksheet and the college school list worksheet for no charge. Thank you for listening to the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. And go back to episodes 414 through 419 to get the first 6 steps to get you to this episode's subject, Step 7, Make Your School Choice Wisely. Join me next week for another 15 minutes of athletic recruiting education on the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.